Um, do I really have the night to myself though? Okay, so here's the thing. I'll stop this real quick. Oh, I better take off all my effects because I'm gonna get real serious. I'm gonna get really intimate with the mic. I like solitude. I like hanging out with myself, but I will tell you this: since I'm completely sober now, I'm not really by myself. What I learned is that all those years I was using coping mechanism after coping mechanism to deal with my stress. And like I've cut everything. Like I cut drinking, I cut smoking, I cut vaping, I cut caffeine. Like I've cut so much stuff out of my life that now all that stuff that I've been avoiding is front and center. So I'm never really alone, even whenever I feel like I'm relaxing. Like even when I'm meditating, which Elias, you know, because you host meditations. I do too. I know the goal is not to like shut off your mind. Like when you meditate, you do breath work, but the amount of stuff that just is 100, like the voice in my head that's going on all the time, and it's not a bad voice. It doesn't trigger me. It took a long time to get comfortable with that voice. A night to yourself, it doesn't exist. It's a night with me and my shadow, and either we're gonna get along, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Sometimes it wins. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it has me convinced that nobody, and I mean nobody, cares. And people care. I know people care. People reach out to me. The people that are here right now, you know, I got what, 5 people on YouTube, 7 on TikTok, and there's been people in and out. I know they care, but I'll convince myself that nobody does. So it's a battle. You're never really alone, even when you're alone. At least I'm not. I don't know how everybody else does. And now that I have nothing to numb it. Anyways, that was a little side note because you happen to say enjoying time by yourself. And I do. I love my solitude, dude. I freaking love it. Oh, I know, Mike. I'll be honest, I realize it. I realize it, Mike. I know people care. I know people reach out, and I'm very appreciative of a lot of the people in my life because they don't take it personally that I just disappear. I have no problem just disappearing. Social media doesn't matter. One of our exercises, I'm taking an alchemy course right now. One of our exercises is to not, use our phone like whenever we wake up. Before they even gave that announcement, I could be away from my phone for like 6 hours, 7 hours. Don't care. I don't. It doesn't have the hold on me that it once did. And the mindfulness stuff, breath, meditation, all that good stuff. And I was already doing that. That's why I was so excited when it started. And she's like, you got to do this. And I'm like, yes, I've already been doing that. I've been journaling. I've been doing breath work. I've been pulling daily pulls. I've been doing all this stuff. Like I was pretty hype about it. The problem is now that sometimes I think I expect it to like help. That's probably a bad way to say it. I expect it to help me break free. But that's where the perspective has to change because if I keep looking at it as like it's going to save me, it's not going to save me. It's not that alone. It takes a lot more than just that alone. You have to, exercise. I exercise all the time. I try to eat better. I try to get in the sun when I can. Try to do all these things, but there is no one fix for everything. And even with all those things combined, sometimes it's not enough. Yeah, Mike, that's true. That's true for everybody. If you're not looking on YouTube, he said being sober will open up a lot to you that you never seen before. That's true. It will. Man, I've learned so much about myself in just the past 2 years, and I've accepted a lot of it. Some of it, of course, I didn't like, and I went kicking and screaming, but I've accepted a lot of accountability too. I used to point fingers and blame a lot of people for the bad things that have happened to me. And on one hand, yes, if you do something shitty to me, of course, I have every reason to be mad at you. But I allowed it. I allowed it to happen for so long. That's on me. That's on me, man. So, but then again, who am I to tell anyone not to treat me badly if I treat myself badly? Bars. Anyways, I didn't mean to go off on this little tangent. It's just, Elias said something about time to yourself and it just not triggered in a bad way. I don't get too many bad triggers anymore. I used to get like panic attacks and stuff when I would get triggered and I'd be like in tears or I can't breathe. And now it's like it comes in like it did right there. We have a little dialogue, forget about it. Right. I am the biggest problem and my own worst enemy a lot of times. But look, I'm not here to preach at all. Work in progress every single day of my life. That's the truth. Yeah, being real is real, man. I like that I can be real with people. And I like that people accept me when I'm real. That's not saying that I wasn't ever real before, but I know, like looking back, the mask that I put on in front of people to try to be a certain way so people will accept me to now where I don't give a fuck, man. Like it's not that I don't give a fuck, I don't care. See me how you see me. If I'm the bad guy in your life, I hope it's a good villain story, like an origin story. It really don't matter. I'm just over here trying to live just like everybody else. So you do you. If you're wondering what is real, that's real. You always have to question it every day. If you're not questioning something every day, I mean, it'd be anything. It could be an idea, it could be a perspective, it could be anything you consume. If you're not questioning something every day, you're missing out, man.